it's here. We're back here for the very first time with Sagebrush, which is, I think I've got it too quiet, because I can't hear a damn thing. This is so quiet. Oh yeah, there's music and stuff going on. I should extend an apology. This is day 3 of Chill or Beat Shield 2022. And I should extend an apology because on day one, I played a little game called No One Lives Under the Lighthouse. Was kind of quite a thing. And I was grouching about this one part where you had to listen for where something was coming out of the darkness. And I was having trouble with it, and it's actually because my earbuds are screwed up. It wasn't the game's fault. I was being a baby. Anyways, look sensitivity, always higher than whatever they say. 80, perfect. This is probably fine. Controls. Let's have a look just so we know what kind of... Okay. This is called Sagebrush. Or maybe it's Sagebrush, I don't know. Also in the sort of PS1 unfiltered, super spooky horror game style, but of no relation to the developers of No One Lives Under the Lighthouse. And incidentally, also, it's the initial page where I found both of these games said something like 30 to 45 minutes, but HowLongToBeat.com says it's probably more like 2 hours for No One Lives Under the Lighthouse, and said that also for this game. So we can expect it to be about the same length, which means it was probably a mistake for me to pick it. As usual though, I make no promise to beat it. If we find that there is a death state, and I get stuck, or whatever, or I just feel like it's stretching on too long, I'll probably just cut it and say, go try it for yourself. I know not much about this game. It takes place in Texas, I think, and you're dealing with a cult. New game. We're about to find out. I like the aesthetics so far. The banner on the Steam page is really cool and colorful, and this title screen is something. And I have no idea how horror-y it is, and in what sort of designation of horror it is.
I met Anne first, waiting for the bus. Normally, I avoid talking to just about anybody, but she struck up the conversation. She was so pleasant, so confident. She smiled at me as if she had known me as a kid, and we were just catching up after all these years. She told me she could tell I had a hole in my life.
Damn.
She knew what that was like, she said. She had also had a hole, but it was gone now.
What did you do, Anne?
And she laughed and said nothing. Nothing at all.
Yeah.
So what she had to offer was free for anyone who wanted it bad enough.
Oh, God.
I asked her what had helped her. She just said, James.
Well, I don't want you to buy James off you either, Anna. Or Anne? Anne. Okay, great. So, apparently I'm going to James, whomever or wherever that is. Redact Games presents a terrible, terrible mistake by the person who was talking to Anne that day. A game by Nathaniel Behrens. I'm intrigued, I'm drawn in, I'm excited. Do tell. Sagebrush. It's like a translation for the title up there. Oh, no, wait, never mind. That sign says black. Oh, no, Black Sagebrush. Am I the playing? Oh, never mind. Black Sage Ranch, I see. 250 miles northwest of Albuquerque. I know where that is. I live in America. Site of the 1993 Perfect Heaven mass suicide. Oh, God. Is that a thing? I mean, it sounds like a thing that we humans would... I walk so slow. Friend of Anne. To interact with the highlighted object, press E. Sure. Oh, my God. Wait, what? Oh, the way you walk is weird. If you're walking for, like, a little... and you let go, it, like, keeps going for, like, a half step more. It's so strange. Examine car. What is this device? Not gonna lie, you're surprised it actually made it all the way here. You brought some gear in the trunk. Did we? Whew. Boink. I'll have some... Okay, I was kind of expecting there'd be a bit more than that. Per wire cartridge you borrowed from the house. Sure. Cool. So I can hit E to use that in an incident where it may be useful. So, I just this Anne person is just like, go find James at the site of a mass suicide, and I was just like, better bring my wire cutters. The gate won't budge, and you didn't bring anything to bust through. You're saying my wire cutters can't cut it? I'm sure we'll find something they can cut soon enough. Hang on, let me check my running. Do I have stamina and such? If I do, it lasts a long time. The friend of Anne is one athletic son of a gun. Very well, perhaps my lights are illuminating where I should... Ah, yes, I see. You're absolutely right, game. Use. Oh, okay. The wire cutters clip through the wrestling fence easily and create a small hole. That's weird. I wasn't actually able to... Oh, I just threw the wire cutters away after that. It's the only wire we're going to need to cut. So you know how it says E to use on the tab screen, but I couldn't actually do it from the tab screen. I had to examine it first. So I don't know what or whom we're probably going to find here. I don't know who or what James is. I don't know why we agreed to this. Maybe we're going to get more of that story soon. Oh, it's coolly designed, though. Just look at the mood and atmosphere here. The lighting is superb. I mean, look at that. What an atmospheric shot. I really don't want to go in here. Oh, look at the glare off the windows, too. Why do I feel like the second we go in here, it's going to get all like, there are no more crickets and everything is scary and dark. Oh, jeez. What? I'm sorry. Let's open that again and see at what point the creak happens. What? Oh, I see that one closed by itself. Oh, that makes sense. Why didn't it creak at that point the first time? Like I said, the crickets have gone away. Wait, was that me walking? Oh, it so wasn't. Okay. Hey, what the hell? I've just got here. Why is it already haunted? Moldy dishes litter the table. You better not. Moldy dishes litter the table, stained and dusty. There's no food, though. Wild animals likely finished the scraps. Okie doke. Oh, this is terrifying already. Hey, whoa, hold on. Who's in this house? Oh my god. I'm just gonna go opening all the doors preemptively, so if anything scary wants to jump out, they can do it now. Okay, fine. I did bring a flashlight, didn't I? Examine portrait. What the hell is wrong with it? It's too dark to make out much detail. Oh, it's the doors automatically closing, I see. Too dark to make out much detail. So I clearly don't have a flashlight yet, and I would want one. Ooh, is there anything? Ooh! I opened a map. Oh my god. This all feels a bit slender, the 8 pages. Okie doke. What about a flashlight? Read pamphlet. It's too dark to. Well, then take it outside, friend of Anne. Is there a reticle, by the way? It would be nice if there was a reticle. Oh, subtitles. Yes, please. Yeah, this is spooky. I should probably investigate those rooms a little more carefully than I did, and perhaps these back ones as well. A guitar! A nice instrument once, now the strings are rusted and faded. Did you notice how I easily avoided saying that word that I don't know how to say? Yeah, that's tactics right there. Oh my god, this is terrifying. Note to okay, never mind. Holy balls. That's a lot of soup. This place is so cursed. What the hell? Cereal boxes, tons of cereal boxes, none of the sugary stuff though. Really? It looks pretty damn. Cardboard boxes labeled utensils, decorations, grains, etc. Stacks of cardboard boxes storing everything from jars of yeast and jars of jam to paper plates and replacement light bulbs. Oh, good god. Someone was holed up here for not in... Oh, light switch. Damn it. There's a power source nearby. Does this support that? Community hall, I suppose, is what I'm in. I don't see light source anyway, but then I guess I don't actually know what a rectory is. It's like a... dining hall? No, that's what this is. 2 seconds, let me Google rectory. I should know what one of those is. A rector's house. Church of England benefit... Oh, okay, right. That would be why. It's something to do with... religion. One of my least confident subjects. Alright, what about this kitchen? Oh, this kitchen does not look safe. Is there gonna be something burst out of... a huge can of pork and beans, just like you used to eat growing up. You know I did. A small tin of green beans dented on one side. Oh, the doors closing by themselves. This cannot happen. The interior is coated in long, dried, blackened remains of various melted frozen goods. Oh, grand. Hey, there's no way there isn't a light switch around here. A flashlight. Maybe I left one in the trunk and I just missed it. Flies buzz around a sink piled with unwashed dishes. Don't anything jump out of this refrigerator. You open the door and immediately slam it shut after an overwhelming stench of rotting meat hits your nostrils. You fiddle with good knobs. There's no hiss of gas, no clicking ignition. The range is long dead. Okay, so fun place. Time to leave. Please don't get to nighttime. I like it so much when it is not nighttime right now. Ooh, what's this? Generator key. Did I just throw it on the floor? No, I took it. Okay. It doesn't look at all the same as it did a second ago. A rusting key with the words generator scrawled on the tag. Performance schedule. Monday, Josiah plays original hymns. Tuesday, gospel reading. Wednesday, Juliet violin recital. Thursday, gospel reading. Friday, children's reenactment of the Book of Sariel. Probably saying that wrong, sorry. Note the power has been pretty finicky lately. You might have to restart the generator to get the lights back on. The key is in the box and the generator is around the side, so it's right outside this house. Gotcha. Let's go turn it on, then. Oh, it's the crickets. I thought there was something hissing and such. Such. Doink. Ding. Turn on the key, press the button, and the generator hums to life. No need. It's already running. Okie dokie. So, I mean... probably it's not going to be any less scary in there. We're going to get in there and then now the monster's going to show up. Why am I even here? Why don't I go to one of the other places? I don't... Sorry that I heard something mildly unfriendly. But I think it was just my mind playing tricks with the crickets and such. Lights! Hopefully this isn't a phasmophobia situation where if you turn on 3 lights, the house just... You gotta stop that, man. Whatever poltergeist is closing all the... Oh. Tape deck. Hey, whoa! What the hell?
Well, I had just graduated from college.
Oh, I'm gonna go
I
outside
was a
for this.
communications major. That part was true. So, I graduated and I couldn't find a job.
Okay, we're just gonna hover around this spooky
I had no
light.
idea what I wanted to do and got pretty depressed.
That's a real shame.
My boyfriend at the time said I was holding him back and took off,
Okay,
so that was that.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I could have moved home, but I didn't.
Uh-huh.
I stayed out in California, but it's not like I had any friends there. My
Alright.
parents would call and I would just lie about how things were going. I didn't know what I wanted because I guess I didn't really want anything.
It was a
I would
sucky
wake up
feeling.
and just count the seconds ticking off of my life until I fell back asleep.
I'm so sorry.
We were all broken in some way, I think. Some more than others.
Please come back to normal lighting. Oh, thank God. Saved! Oh, that was so scary. Can I take that with me for posterity? So interesting. That sounded like the same voice from the intro, so perhaps I'm not playing as Friend of Anne. Perhaps I'm following the footsteps of Friend of Anne. And I already had one such recording, and that's why I knew to go here. Perhaps I was the Friend of Anne. Maybe I'm Anne. I don't know what's going on. Bulletin board. Get to know the newest members of the flock. Welcome them with open arms and open hearts. My name is Christopher. I'm from Flagstaff. I was a farmer before and hope to lend my expertise to help feed the flock. Fun fact, I hold a record for most blue ribbons at the Arizona State Fair livestock competition, and I'm Viola. My 2 wonderful children, my son Lucas and daughter Juliet, are from Fresno. I don't know where that is. I'll be helping out with schooling and our children in the ways of the Lord. Fun fact, I was born in Vancouver, so I'm technically also Canadian. Represent. Hello, I'm Peyton. I'm from a small town in Oklahoma. Vancouver is on the other side of the world from me. I'm from a small town in Oklahoma. You've probably never heard of it. I think it's the tape deck making that noise, and it simply must cease. And the creaking. I ran a grocery store in town, but ever since it shut down, I've been looking for something more. Father James is helping me find that. Okay, so James is Father James, is a priest, whatever position you say father for. Fun fact, I served in the Navy for a term. Hello, friends. I'm Candace. I love cooking and crafts, and so I can help energize the flock so that we may fulfill his world. Fun fact, I can speak 3 languages. Wicked. I'm Josiah, and I'm so thankful to you and the Lord for giving me a home. After years living on the streets, I finally feel like I have a family. Fun fact, blank. Hello, I'm Lillian. I was a student at USC before I dropped out because I couldn't stand the indoctrination anymore. I was looking for truth, and I didn't find it there. Now I know I was also looking in the wrong place. When I was looking in the wrong place. Fun fact, I've been to 4 continents in the last 3 years. Youch. That's a lot of travel. My name is Vance. I saw through the lies of my parents' church. They were filling our heads with blasphemy. Now I see the truth of it because of Father James. Fun fact, I'm a really fast reader. Okay. Didn't see a mention of an Anna there. Have you sinned? Are you plagued by doubt? Do you fear death? Do you have the nagging feeling that your church doesn't have the answers? There's a reason. Father James can help. What's with the sludge on the right side? Oh no, it's like a leather binding. I gotcha. Okay. So this place is not calm. Maybe it's just the generator makes a noise. I really don't like it. The painting shows an intensely focused middle-aged man. He holds a book in his left hand. The painting seems less than professional, but the man's determination shows through. Focus? You say he looks focused. To me, he looks like he's laughing up a storm. An angel walks through an empty field, his hands pressed together in prayer. This painting depicts an angel tenderly cradling the corpse of Jesus Christ in his tomb. I see. I didn't realize the man got buried. I thought the whole point was that he, comes back or something. Am I just, outing myself how way uneducated I am about religious stuff right about now? Probably, but that's fine. I guess that's not news. This performance schedule we were already able to read because it was sort of bright in here. What about the note on this door? Note to Leonard. Leonard, the pantry is not your personal snack drawer. Food is for the flock to share. If you keep stealing cookies from the storeroom, you'll have to answer for your crimes in the cleansing room. Please pray and reflect on your actions and how they harm the flock. I'm praying for you too. Okay. 2 minutes in and cookie-related execution. What? Oh, I guess it's just for this one also. God, the creaking there must be a limit. Oh, for God's sakes, stop. I opened you already. Stop creaking after. Leonard hasn't heeded warnings about taking more than his share of food. He keeps swiping snacks from the storage room. Until we can straighten him out, I've decided to move his favorite foods into the farm shed and hide the key on the Side of the bookshelf next to the ping pong table. Oh, okay, so there's a key. Side of the bookshelf next to the ping pong table in the farm shed. Gotcha. I'll try and make note of that. This game does say saved, so presumably, if even after Chill or Be Chilled, if we don't finish it and we want to see more, we can always go back. Enable us to use thy manifold blessings with moderation. Grant our hearts wisdom to avoid excess in eating and drinking in the cares of this life. Teach us to put our trust in thee and to await thy helping hand. Abstaineth ye from cookies, lest ye sin. Monday, spinach casserole. Tuesday, barbecue. Wednesday, fasting. Thursday, pork chops. Friday, beef stew. Saturday, chicken. Sunday, fasting. Due to power outage, food stores have spoiled. We will have to replace the planned meals with canned foodstuffs and produce until new supplies are acquired. How much do you expect to be able to produce in a few days? Well, anyway, time to go check those other rooms. It's been 20 minutes and all I've done is check out this one community building, but it seems like there's a lot of important stuff here. I still don't have a flashlight, and I'd really appreciate one. Oh, hey, well, this is a ping pong table, but it's no farm shed, I suppose. Ping pong table, it's the only game you see around. It doesn't seem like there's enough room to play. You know what, I didn't consider that, but you're absolutely right. You take a book off the shelf. We know the conspiracy can trace itself back as far as the 4th century when Athanasius and his cronies first began to exclude essential works from the Bible. Oh, there are keys all over here. It looks like I just dropped them when I picked them up. Generator, brass key etched with the word gate. An old key, there's a tag that reads farm shed. Oh, so I can go to the farm shed to get another key that I can use for the food stores, but the food store room already looked open. Oh, okay. This has been going the whole time. Yeah, not my favorite. You can go off. It's cool. It doesn't bother me. Let's check the farthest room first, because this is where the place is darkest. It's a bathroom. Nothing ever scary ever happened in a bathroom. A doink! Seems normal enough. You look tired. I feel scared. We're all good with observations today. Another bathroom. They just post notes everywhere, don't they? And if a woman have an issue, and her issue in her flesh be blood, she shall be put apart 7 days, and whosoever toucheth her shall be unclean until the even. What? And everything that she lieth upon in her separation shall be unclean. Everything also that she sitteth upon shall be unclean. And whosoever toucheth her bed shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water and be unclean until the even. And so whosoever toucheth anything that she sat upon shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water and be unclean until the even. Leviticus 15:19-22. Is that an actual passage? Okay, Gran, let's get the heck out of here. Let me out. Oh my god, I just opened the door and blocked my own path several times. It's at least still bright out for the moment. Well, what is that sound? What is that? It's got to be the generator, right? It's so eerie. Oh, I see. Okay, I can open the actual proper gate now, can I? The rustling lock fights back, but eventually relents and the gate unlocks. Sweet. I do want to just check around this side first. Welcome to Black Sage Ranch. Oh, the intro is complete. Now the real fun begins. I have no idea if this game is going to be like monstery, like if we're gonna find the ghosts of the deceased, or if it's just gonna be really eerie and moody until we find out that something very, very sad happened here. Well, you know, more sad than the stuff we already know about. Although I'm guessing. So I don't know anything about this real, if this is a real site or what. They mentioned a specific like mass suicide by name. Oh, that's so weird. The way the fence is like looks like a small bit of fence from here. The way they've done the fence effect is super interesting. Oh, there's music. Anyway, I don't know if that's true, or if that mass suicide they mentioned was referring to Friend of Anne, or what. I'm not quite sure the timeline of things as it stands. Well, no, as presumably if Anne was all like, you should go there to see Father James, and now it's all abandoned. Father James was there during that whole mass suicide. That was referring to the incident that happened there with Father James and all those other people. So cult indeed. Yep, there was a heckin' cult here. At least it's doing like atmospheric music here, so I'm pretty sure there's not a jump scare at the moment. Brother Aaron. So I'm in like the residential bit. Is that right? I don't see an Aaron listed here. I see Lillian, Viola, Andrew, Trailers, Peyton, Leonard. Oh, I can zoom in. What the hell? How do I? Can I? Oh, I can move it. Oh, I see. Okay. I guess they're just not all labeled on the map here. Doors rusted shut. Sure. Why does it feel like there's a person right in front of me? It's just like the shape of the silhouette. Maybe I should turn the brightness up. Examine change door. Don't see how that's useful. None of these. Okay. Door secured with haphazard loops of chains. Got it. Okay, so there's one of those trailers is... What's in there? I don't know. This is also very foreboding. Is this the farm shed? I don't know where anything is, that really. I should probably go to the farm shed. Leonard's door. Oh god, everything is locked here. Oh, this is spooky. I've already had my fill of horror from those damn doors that close themselves. Doors rusted shut. It's so dark that I can barely remember where I've been already. My short-term memory sucks for this. Mr. Mary and John, rusted shut. Rusted shut. Overturned. Rusted shut. Rusted shut. I can open Lillian's if I had the right key. Okay, I'm assuming there's supposed to be words here. When I use this key on it, it probably just says, that doesn't work here, but nothing, it just said E, so I guess I have the wrong key. What about in these little changey rooms or whatever these are? Oh, what? It's nothing, it's fine, it's just shadows. There's a toilet here. Oh, this is like an outhouse. Oh god. Examine pregnancy test. Use pregnancy test lies tucked away near the toilet. It's positive. Genesis 3:16. I don't know much. I've never used a pregnancy test, but doesn't it, like, run on some sort of, like, small disposable battery? You would think that would have burned out by now. Or no, I guess there are, like, electric ones, but they don't have to be. Probably. Like I said, I've never used one. Hello? Although that is a foreboding image right there. Is this generator also functioning with this key? Oh, yeah, it sure is. May as well just turn on every generator in the place. Who cares about a power bill? Well, I mean, a generator. I guess it's not on the grid. It's operating on like gas or whatever. Yoink! This is like, it's like a farm, but it's turned into like a schoolhouse. If there's a generator, there are probably lights. Ow! I just hit myself in the face with the door. Doink! Kids' jackets. Lucas, John, and Juliet's jackets. You rustle through the pockets and find nothing. Righty. Those are Bibles. There are some Bibles. There's another Bible. Think they had enough Bibles? Oh god, this tape deck is going to be scary, isn't it? One of these days we're going to use these tape decks. It's going to go all gray and turn the render distance down to like 5 centimeters, and then something's going to run out of the darkness at us. I'm just going to huddle by a wall.
I often helped Viola in the schoolhouse.
Viola, sorry.
I enjoyed working with the children. We taught them reading, writing, scripture. Viola was one of the most faithful among us.
Cool.
If Anne was like the mother of the flock, Viola was the older sister.
Right.
I remember one lecture she gave the children on the nature of hell that was so vivid, so unflinching.
Oh, fun.
It had the kids in tears.
That's always what
I
you
told
want.
her she was scaring them, and she said, good, they should be scared.
Well, you made her seem a lot more likable in the first half of that discussion. Okay, great. Oh, I just heard the generator kick to life again. That was so weird. So this must be friend of Anne speaking, because she mentioned Anne by name, and the one who convinced her to come here. Juliet, honey, why are you so stubborn? Why do you reject the flock's love? You don't pay attention in class. You don't try hard on your assignments. You lie about doing your readings. I'm worried about you. I've asked Father James to take some time to speak with you one-on-one. This Father James does not seem like the solution to problems. Take some time to speak with you one-on-one. Please listen to him. He knows so much. He can help soothe your doubts. I promise. Just please give it a try. Love, Mom. Oh, dear. Oh, no. Oh, spicy garlic chicken sauce. What is in the back here? Why is this the darkest part of the entire life of me? You take a book off the shelf. The illustrated book of Bible stories. Some of the pages are torn out. Calendar. You flip through the wall and calendar and see the following upcoming dates marked. April 7th, celebration of the crucifixion. June 3rd, feast of the first revelation. July 18th, a celebration of the birth of our prophet. You can make out faded writing from... I don't know who our prophet refers to. You can make out faded writing from the last lesson. The first revelation, the day Father James received the truth. Oh. A bit of personal anecdotes in there, I see. What's all this about? Lucas's assignment. A big role model for me is Father James. He's a oh god. He is a prophet of Jesus. I think that's maybe the wrong prophet, and a great person. He is going to save all our souls and let us go to heaven. Father James is funny and smart too. He makes jokes during his talks that make everyone laugh. He shows that you can... Oh, this is the thing about cults. Cult leaders are always super charismatic. He shows that you can be a very good person, even if you are a little bit weird looking. It's what is on the inside that matters. For teaching me that, and for saving my soul, Father James is my role model. I love Father James and Jesus. Wonderful work, Lucas. Father will be so proud. Ellie's assignment. Anne is my biggest role model. She's a perfect wife and mother to all of us. She's a perfect wife to you all? Just like Mary, she does everything she is told to help Father James. She thinks about everyone else before she thinks about herself. I hope to be just like her if I grow up before the days of reckoning. Great work, Ellie. Anne would be so proud to hear this. You will have many chances to be just like her in paradise. So don't worry. Oh God. My role model is Jesus because he is perfect and he loves everyone. I want to be more like Jesus. See me after class, Juliet. Leonard misspelled. Well, it's a kid. It's fair enough. Of course, it's kids writing this, so of course they're misspelled. Leonard and Peyton are my role models. They know how to fight and how to protect the flock from Satan and secular bad guys. Good work, John. I hope it never comes to violence, though. Don't we all? Is it getting darker? Please don't get darker. I want out. So what part of this am I at? This is the rectory. No, this is the school, I guess. The shape of the building looks more like what's up at the rectory. But that means I missed the school back there. No, actually, there's nothing else past this. This must be the rectory, I guess. It seemed to be a classroom of sorts. I feel like I don't want to go to the cleansing room. Let's go to the farm, maybe, because we've got the key for the shed. We do, right? Yeah. Oh, the mood, just the weird little sounds and stuff is so spooky here. I'm almost like... I mean, I'm obviously hoping there aren't monsters for my extended going here without a jump scare, but, like, I'm also hoping that there aren't jump scares, monsters, because this is just so perfectly moody right now without it. Like, I feel like if the game ended and there wasn't a jump scare, it would be much more chilling, somehow. Perhaps I shouldn't make snap judgments already. What is this? Examine first base. Oh, it's a baseball diamond. First base in the ranch, a small baseball diamond. I see. Okie day. It's all lumpy and on uneven ground. I mean, I don't know much about baseball, but it feels like this would be tricky to play. The pitcher's mound is slightly elevated on a pile of dirt. A worn down home plate covered in dirt and grass. The base is barely visible beneath the overgrowth. Righty tighty. Thank you for sticking around for this, son. I appreciate this greatly. Oh my god, is this a cornfield? Oh, this is the farm, I suppose. Yeah, let's not walk through the corn rows, please. Or, well, I guess they're not. They look more like tomatoes or something. Yep, let's just carry on through here, but nothing will jump out of the grass. It's fine, it's good, it's fine, it's excellent, it's stupendous, it's lovely, and it's wonderful. Ah, so this isn't an actual building, this is just like a little overhang. Do anything useful here, or is it all just supplies and such? I haven't found a tape deck in a little bit, but I guess I haven't been inside. We're probably going to find one in the farm shed that's going to be like, yep, everything is still fine here. No strange deaths occurred. Big old tractor, lots of fun. Super-de-duper fun, in fact. And we'll just unlock this. So, like, if I right now use E from the menu, it doesn't do anything, even though it says press E to use. But, if I hit E on it now, I'm examining, and I can do that. E. Okie doke. Oh, is that another tape deck? Maybe I'll close the door before using that one so nothing can sprint through at me. What's going on? It's actually easier to see with this one.
The first time I met Father James, I was immediately filled with a sense of peace.
Troubling.
Hard to explain. I guess he just seemed so sure. He asked if I was a believer. I said I'd been raised Catholic, but it never clicked. There's a reason for that, he said. They've been lying to you, all of them. And I knew he was right.
I knew he was right. Oh my god, that's so chilling. Batteries. You load the batteries into your flashlight. Let's hope they're still charged. I did not realize I had one of those. Sweet. I can turn that on now. Does that mean it's going to get dark? Oh, it's spookier with this lighting. A ragged old work jacket. You ruffle through the pockets, coughing at the dust. You find a key. Do I? Andrew's trailer. Oh, sweet. Andrew's journal. Can anyone truly know the joy of the absolute truth? The freedom that comes with releasing all of one's doubt like so much ballast into the sea. I know that feeling now. For so long I searched among the Catholics, idol worshippers and perverts. I searched among the Baptists, hypocrites. I searched among the Pentecostals, infested by charlatans. I tried so many churches, and all of them to a one, were filled with fools and liars. Now I know why. Father has helped me see. Examine shelf. It looks like these might have been jars of jam and pickled vegetables at one point. Now they're just disgusting. Examine cabinet full of garden and farm implements, still caked in old gray dirt and... Is that cereal? What's with the cereal? Nothing left but mothballs and dust. Gas can empty, watering can also empty, bags of seed and weed killer. Right. We're gonna find that there's like one call to still after something unfortunate. We also got an achievement for picking up the batteries. Genesis, was it 1-3? Anyway, you know I don't know what passage that is or refers to. So we have a key for Andrew's trailer now, which is dope. In which that's probably our next lead. They're leading us in a very particular pattern, though, which makes me think that there are going to be little spooks on the way, maybe. Although it's been showed a lot of restraint thus far. I really like the narrative of building this Father James antagonist through the eyes of his victims. I mean, I'm presuming he is the one who led the... Oh, God. What are they running away from? Uh-oh. I'm presuming he's the one who led the mass suicide that went down here, considering they were all... I mean, maybe this is just a thing that the church, people with more religious bones than I say, but, like, they were all like, you'll have plenty of chances to prove your worth when we kill you. It's like, when you're dead. If that is a thing that people actually say in, like, church groups or whatever, forgive me, but to me it sounds like this is something a murder cult would say. So I presume James is the impetus for the force behind all this, and they always do say that cult leaders are presented as endlessly charismatic, and that's why people flock to them. Forgive the use of the word. Which one was Brother Andrew? I guess it'll be marked on the map if it's one we can get a key for. Andrew is sort of in the middle there. Okie doke. I already found your journal. What more can I find? I don't even know if this can run out, this flashlight of mine, but I'm like getting nervous about using it too much. Another tape recorder. Brilliant. Hello? Okay. I'm just going to close that door while I listen to this. It'll make me feel much safer. Read letter. Brian, I love you. You're my brother, but you do not know what you're talking about. This is my family now. They love me, and I love them in a way that transcends even blood. Maybe that hurts you to hear. I'm sorry, but there's no hiding from the truth. I know you have your doubts about your church. You've told them to me. Let me tell you that I have no doubts here. None. Of course, if you stop denying what you know in your heart, we would welcome you with open arms. You need to come to us. And that's a letter from, I presume from Andrew, not Brian, because it's addressed to Brian. That was never sent, so that's interesting. Andrew, I've greatly enjoyed our talk earlier. I'd like to continue it. The children will be helping sow the fields tomorrow afternoon, so I'll be alone if you would like to stop by, Viola. That's a peculiar thing to send a letter about when you all live 10 meters from each other. Andrew's journal again. We men must all be fools to buy the malarkey spat at us by mainstream churches. The Catholic Church says we're awaiting Christ's return when they full well know better. And the rest of Christendom believes them, the Mary worshippers. Perhaps we'll never know why the Lord waited until Father James to correct the record. Perhaps our Father in heaven waited for the earthly man he knew could bear this burden with grace. Oh no. Blessed be our Lord who saw fit to include wretches like me in his plan. I await the third coming with open arms and a heart full of love. Tape deck!
Life with the flock was good.
Another achievement.
We would meet for morning prayer with Father James in the chapel, then meet for breakfast, and then we'd set off to work for the day. Some of us worked the fields, others worked on expanding the compound. We had a school teacher, we had cooks. In the evening we would study scripture or listen to one of Father's lectures. Then it would be time for penance, more prayer, and then sleep. I slept better those early nights than I had in years. I was home. Do you know how good it feels to find home after so long? I would have done anything for Father.
Oh.
He saved me.
Anything? Oh no. Oh, this is so perfectly chilling. Oh, chilling. I think the sun is getting lower. Oh, it totally is. Look at the shadows stretching longer. Oh god. We didn't find any keys in there, though, so I gotta check some other rooms I've not been to yet. Why the hell is Friend of Anne leaving these tape recorders in everyone's rooms? You would assume it was not Father James who did it, because they would be their evidence. I mean, for one thing. Oh, golly. This is spooky. I love it. So I've still not yet been to a bunch of the trailers. North is that way. Okay, gotcha. So the sun is setting because it's heading west. I've not been to the cleansing room, the mines, the chapel, or a few of the trailers, and probably a few other smaller landmarks. Good heavens, y'all. Oh man, I really don't want to go to the cleansing room. Are those like flies hanging out in front of it because people got cleansed in here? Oh, people got heckin' cleansed in there, bro. There was some top tier cleansing. Open it and run back. You jimmy the door to no avail, or as you do, a metallic smell arises. Rust, or yeah, probably not. Okay. What about the other door, though? No, okay. Got it. Sweet. Dope. Magnificent. How's my Skyriming ability? Can I yeet myself up here? Oh, kind of. Wow. Well done, individual who is here. So I suppose I'm not playing as Anne because she probably would have been part of the whole people that died and stuff. Is this that chapel? Or are these the mines? These are the mines. I don't want to go down into the mines. Thank God it's locked. What about the church? I probably missed a few of the trailers that were closed because I was not checking them very methodically. I was panicking at that point. Oh man, I like the landscape too. It's not all just sort of flat. Like this church is up on a hill, overseeing the whole park and everything. Oh, it's so. This is super cinematic. I love this as much as I hate it. Oh, what is this? Can I parkour up onto the top from here? What is this part even about? Can't say I know. It's not the most accessible church. Oh, I see. There's like a path here. What is that? That's the rectory we were at. All right. Okay, does rectory come from like the same etymological root as rectify, as in it is there to like fix people? Examine chapel door lock. There are 7 golden stars on the lock and a space for what appears to be an 8th. Okay, this is going to be the last place we go, isn't it? And it's going to be something. Very well, so clearly I missed something earlier on. Allow me to go about my searching now. Silence. Whoa, chilling. Oh, hold on, sorry, there is another building past this, so this must be the, this is the one labeled school. And that's the rectory, although it appears as though there's more fence over here. It's a shame I didn't bring the wire cutters. Oh, never mind, it's not locked over here. Oh, wait, maybe it is. But why didn't we bring the wire cutters then? I guess it needs to be a weaker spot anyway. She must have, or whoever must have mentioned that there was a, that we had a flashlight at first, and I just missed it. Probably the batteries can't run out. That would be terrible. I assume the ones that are rusted shut we'll just never get into. And that's why they're not labeled on the map. Oh, there was a key in Andrew's trailer. I'm sorry. And that's why she would have left it with him when after sending that letter. I see. Sorry. And where's Viola's trailer? Right beside his. So wait. This is the. It's just to the west, the north rather. Viola, Juliet, Lucas. All 3 in the. Oh right, she was the one with the kids. Is that right? Hello in there, teddy bear. Is there another tape deck? To close this. Read note to Viola. Sorry, I forgot her name. Viola, I think. I will see you tonight for alternative cleansing in the rectory. Clem early. We have much to talk about. Know the day I receive my first vision, and you will know the code. The day you receive your first vision. They did tell us the date. It was like May 7th or something. April 7th, I think. I have a look though. That's Father James in the rectory, so that there'll be like a code, number code. Tuesday in the morning, discussion of Matthew chapter 26. Tuesday in the afternoon, discussion of the lies of the false churches. Wednesday in the morning, discussion of Father James' visions, prophecies. Wednesday in the afternoon, fieldwork. Reading from the book of Sariel. James 1:1-3. Is that how you read that? I don't know. This is the word of the angel given unto the man James in the time before the days of taking. Came unto James as he returned from unrighteous war. Oh, he was a vet? The angel appeared unto the man James under 7 stars in the eastern sky. The angel spoke. Be not afraid. I feel like there were probably more stars in the sky than 7. Be not afraid, man, for you are chosen as a messenger. These words are the Lord's words. Become my words. Become your words. Oh, so super fun. And chill. Oh, there's a tape deck here. Great. Note from Viola. Lillian, forgive me if I'm speaking too freely, but I care deeply about you, and I worry that you are having doubts about the Father and his teachings. You're young, Lily. I understand where you're coming from. Believe me, but as someone with a lot more life experience, let me tell you that you have nothing to doubt. Father James is a prophet of the Lord. He speaks the true word. If you need proof, just look at his prophecies that have come true. But more than that, if you pray and listen quietly, you will feel in your very soul the truth of his teachings. I'm here for you if you need to talk. Yours in Christ's love, Viola's diary. I had forgotten what love felt like. I thought that all the years suffering under Eric's thumb had ruined me. I thought there was no hope for happiness ever again, but I was so wrong. I feel so safe here. Father James has restored my faith in Christ, but also in men and in myself. A wonderful blessing. Yes, there is pain, but it is necessary, and I enter into it willingly and joyfully. Pain in what? I am so blessed to be a part of this flock and to help ensure that my dear children taste the fruit of eternal life. Lucas has taken to life here easily, but Juliet... Well, we'll need to be patient with Juliet. She just needs time. She'll come around and see. Also Lillian, apparently. Father James says that Eric will burn in hell for his sins against me. I know I shouldn't take joy in that, but the thought of it makes me smile. Father says that even Eric could join the flock if he wanted it badly enough, but I know my husband well enough to know that he would laugh in the face of the truth. He is rotten with sin, and he will get what he deserves. Oh Lord Jesus, please give me guidance. I was only doing what he asked of me, Lord. I was doing it for him and for you. But I'm 2 weeks late now and throwing up every morning. Lord, oh Lord, I don't know who the Father is. It could be James or it could be... Do I tell him? Will he be happy with me or furious? Have I sinned? What cleansing will I need to ensure to rid my soul of this black mark? That child isn't a black mark. I mean, unless it's a black kid named Mark. It's not in the metaphorical sense you mean it here, is what I mean. So obviously she and Andrew were, intertwined. I don't imagine how you... So that's whose pregnancy test we saw, I suppose. You'd expect they wouldn't leave it in the toilet, though, in the middle of a cult.
We were chosen, all of us, by the Lord.
Oh, wow, really?
Do you know how good that feels?
No.
To be chosen? I hope you do. It's a feeling we all need in our lives. And on top of that, Father James took a special interest in me.
Is that right?
He said he felt spiritually invigorated by my presence.
If anyone ever says that to you, run fast and far.
To spend time with him.
Ha!
I'm not dumb, I knew. but I didn't care. I was so honored to be his chosen.
Wow, that's good. That's great. That's real awesome. There wasn't a key in there, however, I shall note. Oh, wait, huh? What? Light switch. Perfect. Now it's all fine. Did I miss a key? Is there a drawer I can open here? The tape deck is probably the more important thing. Actually, no, the more important thing is this. The day you've received your first vision, which is mentioned in the school. I believe it was April 7th. So 0407 or 0704, depending. And that's the code to the rectory, but I saw it locked. I didn't see a number code. Let me just verify that was the date. Super interesting how you go from, well, I guess she probably recorded, whoever that voice is speaking there, probably recorded them all at the same time. So I suppose they were already kind of indoctrinated at that point, or, you know, letting themselves be indoctrinated or whatever you want to say. But it's interesting that you can sort of see the progression of their indoctrination. No, sorry, April 7th was that. July 18th, so 0718, or 1807, depending. But no, Face of the First Revelation. Maybe it was 0603. Did they, wait, hang on, they said at some point specifically the date. First Revelation, the day Father framed, so I guess the Feast of Then would be that. So, well, either way, it's either 0603, 0306, 0718, or 1807. I'll try 0603 first. But I didn't believe that was how this operated. I thought this was locked. God, the store's closing by themselves. This is locked with like a padlock, right? Heavy padlock, right? So there's probably a door code on there as well. Shucks, back to searching. Oh, Brother Earl has an open RV here, which I never went inside. That's because there's nothing in here anyway, so who even cares? Oh, I've had my light on forever. The fact that we still have the generator key suggests there are more generators yet that I have not investigated. Which I guess there'd have to be one around the rectory if it has a door key, right? Or like a code. Oh, I guess you can have mechanical number codes as well. Hey, how many Steam achievements for this do we have yet? 4 to 14. Just trying to feel how far we are. Because I'd like it to be over now. No, this is actually super cool. I would like to be over never. No, that's actually, that would suck, because then I wouldn't be able to record it all. I'd like it to be over at some point, but I'm here for it now. Turn the light off, you moron. Shall we go run around in the tomatoes and such? Maybe there'll be keys, obviously, in there somewhere. And not monsters. Oh, I'm actually taller than most of the plants. It's not actually that scary. I feel like I probably missed something right around this little farm bit. I did find one key in like a code here, right? Yeah, this one. What about this actual little farm bit? This is bad. I'm starting to feel calm, and like I'm getting used to it. Which means they're about to strike. Anything hanging around the corners of the map? No, but it's pretty. There's some weird looking trees, but they're pretty. Did they like kill her for being pregnant or something unfortunate like that? Because I would describe that as unfortunate. That would be damn unfortunate. I also don't like that this looks like there's something in there that would take you down. When we get in there, is there going to be like a bit that goes into the mountain? Whee! Oh, wow, that was the safest descending of a mountain I've ever undertaken. How could you not have some important story thing around the fire pit? I guess I didn't really check the benches carefully. Oh, patch of dirt. Some amount of dirt sticks out from the base of the tree. I'll dig it out with the key. Never mind, I guess we need some kind of trowel or something for that. Bear that in mind as we traipse about. And you know what they probably actually said over here? They probably said that the key to the farm shed was beside the thing. Sorry, the key to the farm shed is on the bookshelf. I should have read that the first time. Oh, sheet music. When we all get to heaven, C, G. Sing the wondrous love of Jesus, sing his mercy, and C, his grace, F, C, G. In the mansions bright and blessed, he'll prepare for C, us a place. I guess this is like notes for the choir. I don't know anything about it. When we all get to heaven, what a day of rejoicing that will be. When we all see Jesus, we'll sing and shout the victory. While we walk the pilgrim pathway, clouds will overspread the sky. But when traveling days are over, not a shadow, not a sigh. Let us then be true and faithful, trusting, serving every day. Just one glimpse of him in glory will the toils of life repay. Onward to the prize before us, soon his beauty will behold. Soon the pearly gates will open, and we shall tread the streets of gold. Sweet. I mean, what is religion if you're not getting gold out of it at some point? Said someone at some point, I'm sure. Smash windows, that's the weird part. Who would be smashing windows at what point? If they were all complicit. Not to mention all the overturn RV. I guess some of this good stuff could be weather. Who knows if this has been here for a really long time, or if it was already just in a terrible state of disrepair. I guess if there are still flies around the blood, it probably wasn't too long ago. My ability to miss important items is remarkable. I cannot shake the feeling there's something about this tractor. Like an item on it somewhere. I don't know why. Alright, I know we want me to be going on a fetch quest of legend, but you can totally jump that, player, character. Don't tell me you couldn't. It seems sensible that the rectory should be the next place we go, because the last lead we had was going here and it was all, come to the rectory with this code. But I wasn't allowed to put a code on the padlock. I don't even know what this is on the counter here. It's like a toy car or something, I guess. How the balls does the RV have power? Now there's a question. I don't see it hooked up to any kind of generator. Well, I guess if it might not have been that long ago that all this went down, I guess it could still have power. I could see that. Oh, interesting. There's multiple flavor text here. So you take a look off the shelf, the Illustrated Book of Bible Stories. There are multiple copies of the Book of Sariel. Flipping through, you see major inconsistencies in the different versions. There's a young Earth creationist textbook called The True History of the Earth. Oh, wow, interesting. So I guess they're using that as evidence that the rest of the churches have been lying. Oh, okay, sorry. If you hit the door, it says it's secured with a padlock, and it gives you your keys menu. So I figured you have to go right up to the padlock, and sorry. That was just, I was there. I've been wandering for like a half hour. I think this will do it. Yes, there we go. Okay. I'm such a moron. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm glad this ain't a live stream. Good God. Oh, shite. Oh, this is the creepiest room so far. Light switch, please. That didn't help, did it? Oh, it turned on a light. What? Did it turn on a light in here? Oh. Oh, God. Oh, no. A large flat pedestal, not unlike an altar, stands at the foot of the bed. Oh, jeepers. The angel walks through an empty field, right over right. Oh God, this is getting, the lighting in here is not fun. And I've been like lured into a relaxed state because I've been wandering around. As we all know, sin is our debt and pain is our currency. It is by paying with pain that we cleanse ourselves and become ready for the days of reckoning. However, new teachings have been bestowed upon me by the angel in a vision. The doctrine of alternative cleansing has been revealed. As we know, sin is the intersection of unclean vectors, but if one is fully cleansed, how can sin come from that act? In fact, the opposite is true. The act to know deeply a truly cleansed body is to be cleansed oneself. That is, to lie with one who is fully cleansed is to bypass the need for blood cleansing. What? Now, this applies to all cleansed bodies, but, and I do not say this to boast, as of now, I am fully cleansed. Hey, wait a minute. So you mean to tell me that Father James getting his freak on is the impetus for this story? Trailer master key. Oh, it just opens all the trailers? The waning light. The world is a wicked place, and redemption can only be found through Christ. This is the truth, and though it was known to the Lord's flock, they did not heed the word. The Lord Christ ascended in his final judgment some 1,000 years ago, as foretold in Scripture. Among... What? When was this book written? Oh, well, I guess I don't know that. Among men he found not one true believer. The angels wept, but the covenant was kept as it must be. None were given eternal life at the feet of the Father, and men were left to fester in their own sin. For 200 generations, man... Sorry, I probably shouldn't read it with a voice. For 200 generations, man has desecrated the earth given unto them. They have murdered each other, known sinful women, and lusted after false gods. They do not deserve to be saved. Oh, great. Tape deck time.
We have all been given our purposes by the Lord.
It's a new speaker.
And if we listen close enough to our hearts, if we pray
They
hard
sound like
enough,
they're being held at gunpoint.
we can feel that purpose coursing through us. To excel in our God-given purpose is its own form of cleansing.
They put music on the tape deck.
Some of us are called to labor in the fields, to feed the flock. Some are called to train and to defend us. Others to teach our children the true way of things. The Lord calls upon many women to provide succor and relief.
Wicked euphemism,
Some
brother.
of those of you with husbands may be rightly confused. Is this not a sin? I ask you,
Is this Father
do
James?
you not love the Lord more than your husband? Would you deny the Lord himself your love? I am his flag bearer.
Wow. Father James got Father Games. Camera. You ever filming it? Camcorder aimed at the bed. You hit the eject button and find a VHS tape inside. An unmarked VHS tape found in a camcorder in rectory. We're gonna find like a TV we can play it at, aren't we? The camcorder aimed at the bed. It's empty and the battery is dead. Oh my God, this gets more disturbing by the second. And the list of things I have to add to the content warning just grows. My sweet V, I have a very important task for you. There's a deceiver. Oh, ugh. Sweet, ugh. That's Viola, I guess. There is a deceiver among us, a lying snake who intends to bring ruin upon the flock. This is a test. We must prove our faith by removing this cancer. The deceiver will never reveal himself to me, but he might to you. I would ask that you use your feminine charms to get close to the men in the flock. Specifically, I'm worried about Andrew, Leonard, and Peyton. Get them to open up to you. They have. Oh, that's why she was with the no. Oh, and that's why she was all. I only did what he said. Oh God. Get them to open up to you. If they have nothing to hide, they will be forgiven before Christ. Find the deceiver so that we may strike him from this world and prove our dedication to our Lord. Do this for me, for the flock, and for Christ. Okie dokie. I think I have an idea of what happened here. Father James got paranoid because he was leading a cult, and so he asked his lady friend to seduce the truth out of all the men, and then she got pregnant, and he didn't like that, and death. A bed covered in red satin sheets, pillows askew. Yes, it's the creepiest bedroom I've ever seen in... Shut up! Light switch. Oh my God, I should have done that forever ago. This is the weakest light. Bookshelf. You take a book off the shelf. We know the conspiracy can trace itself back as far as the 4th century when Athanasius and his cronies first began to... we heard that before. Flip through a pamphlet on the shelf. There is an ancient law that modern society has fought to bury. The role of man is to protect and nourish the flesh. The role of woman is to protect and nourish the soul. Take a Bible from the shelf and skim. For Christ has also suffered once for his sins, and the righteous for the unrighteous, that he might bring us to God, and being put dead in the flesh, but made alive in the spirit. Okay, Grant. I've got a key for trailer master. Right. Why does James have that? It's so creepy. I mean, obviously, because he's a cult leader. Note on the Messiah. I would like to clarify a few points of confusion that I have noticed among the flock. It is imperative that this is understood deeply and truly. I am not the Christ, only Christ is the Christ. I am a prophet of Christ, his messenger of flesh, a vehicle of the world. I've been blessed with abilities beyond the normal man and a great responsibility by our Lord, but I am still only a man. My teachings are directly transmitted from our Heavenly Father. Meditation, whatever. Transcribed from a sermon given by Father James. What do each of us have in common? A soul, the stain of sin, the love of our Lord? Yes, these things, but also we have we have all endured great suffering. And that, friends, is why we are here. As Christ suffered, so we have and will continue to suffer. Our suffering paved the path for each of us to join the flock. Meditation on suffering. Oh, grand. The windows are so shiny here. I guess that happens when you have a flashlight. In the kitchen, anything useful? Light switch. Very useful. Doink. Now it all feels safe. Oh, good golly. Well, we certainly have a heading after here, don't we? Oh, what? This is the sketchiest house. Examine typewriter. A dusty old typewriter with a yellowing sheet of paper in the carriage. I see. Anne's diary. Another night sleeping downstairs. I don't mean to complain. I can hear James and the others from in here, so happy, so fulfilled. It warms my heart, so I don't mean to complain. But it is cold in here, and something in the room is driving my allergies crazy. It's hard to sleep, but I suppose it's all worth it. Why would you be listening? Hiya! Oh, the spooky bathroom. Light switch? How about light switch? When is light? There we go. You look tired. Okie doke. Hey! Oh, it's just the doors. It's fine. They do that. A painting depicting Christ's dead body being removed from the cross at Golgotha. Is that not the same one that they were depicting him being lowered into the tomb? The painting shows an intensely focused middle-aged man. This one, right. Beyond these doors is a sacred place. Only fully cleansed believers who have been given express permission by Father James may enter. The Lord protects this room. Trespassers will suffer mightily. It's locked, thank God. Probably we'll find that in the church and everything will be nightmares again. Oh, shite. No. Oh, the lighting. This is how you know we're close to the end. Okay. So presumably that massive chain and padlock on the thing will not open with this key because this is a key to the trailers only. Right, that's normal. God, look at the house is lit up red from here. What? Wait, what? It wasn't that red when we were there a second ago, was it? No, it's just distance lighting being peculiar. Shucks. So did he have any belief in this religious stuff, or was it all just a matter of sexual pride for him, this weird cult leader man guy dude? Oh, heavens. Heavens above, heavens below. Well, sorry, that's not really the right thing to say in a game about a cult, is it? Schnikes, there we go. That's slightly more neutral. This one we were already in. It was Lillian whose we couldn't get into before, right? It was the only... Oh, what? Sorry, maybe this one. There we go. Master key doesn't seem to work on this door. Strange. What the balls? Then what kind of... Maybe it works on the one that's all padlocked? So it only goes to one trailer. Is that what you're going to be telling me? Actually, no, wait. Some of these aren't quite as rusty as the others. So what the hell? And some of them rusted shut. That doesn't happen in a few days, so... It must have been rusted shut before everyone got killed. Or maybe there were multiple sets of killings and I just don't understand what's going on at all. Leonard's door. Ah, thank God. Don't be anything scary in here. I'm looking in the window. It better not be. Another tape recorder. Brilliant. Bolt cutters. Yoink. Don't know why, but sure. A note from Henry. Leo, it's got to be him, I'm certain. He hasn't talked yet, but I have no doubt. Scrounge around his trailer and see if you find any leverage. We busted the lock grabbing him last night. So you'll have to use your bolt cutters to get in. Andrew, I suppose they're talking about. Thou shalt not kill, but it's not that simple, is it? We are God's army. We must protect our flock. This is a war with souls on the line. We must be resolute, unwavering. So why won't my hand stop shaking? Why do I keep seeing his face when I close my eyes? Somehow I didn't think fighting for the Lord would mean beating an unarmed man to death with a shovel. Lord, why won't my hand stop shaking? Oh, sweet. Well, hey, if you left your shovel around, I can go dig up that thing. Tape deck time.
The deceiver changed Father James, though only a few of us seemed to notice. He had new revelations almost daily. Doctrines changed. Actions that would have been terrible sins previously were suddenly permissible, while seemingly innocent behaviors became mortal sins. The others seemed to have no problem going along with it. I wondered if something was wrong with me. Father grew visibly agitated, and as adamant as he was about the sanctity of his new revelations, something was different. He was scared, and that scared me.
So I presume this deceiver is threatening to go to the authorities or some such. They suspect it's Andrew. Bolt cutters. Wait, did we see anything that? Oh, well, there's the one that's all locked up to hell with massive chains. Bolt cutters, perhaps for that. Now, where was that? Ah, God, it's all dark and I can't see anymore. I'd have been able to find it so much easier when there were lights. Ah, here we go. Presumably this. Doink. Cut the chains which fall limply to the side. The door hangs slightly ajar. It was already smashed open. I don't see anything bad in there. Hey-ah! Oh, well, there's our shovel, which we can go do the thing with. Is there another tape recorder in here? Peyton's notes. Father James Israel, born Donald McKittrick. Oh, it changed their name. Interesting. Born Idaho, early 50s? Unclear. Vietnam vet, honorably discharged in 1970 due to shrapnel injury. Born again in the late 70s. Criminal record includes larceny, drug possession, vagrancy. Married to Ann McKittrick. Oh, huh. Signs of amphetamine addiction. Receives visions from an angel named Sariel starting in 1986. Left former church and founded Perfect Heaven with wife. Purchased Black Sage Ranch 1991. Where'd you get the money for that? Ann McKittrick Israel, born Oregon. Not much known. Worked as a secretary. So, maybe Peyton is this deceiver. Because this is taking notes on everybody and all their crimes and everything. Not much known. Worked as a secretary for a heating and cooling company for years. Met Donald/James through church. Married 1981. Complete loyalty to husband. Primary recruiter for the group. Right, okay, we've seen that. In the beginning, Andrew Custer, born recruited in Houston, owned small farm, runs the farm for group, frequently writes to his brother in El Paso. Viola Dewitt, mid-30s, from Albuquerque, 2 children, Juliet, 11, and Lucas, 9. Recently divorced from her husband, claims frequent abuse, frequent consort of Father James. Leonard Vanderoff, this is a long note I'm reading. I feel like this one's going to be behind me when I turn around. Late 20s, former police officer. National Guard, military training, discharged due to drug addiction. James promised to help him get clean, seems to have worked for a little while. Access to weapons, trains group members in arms and tactics, often has alcohol in his breath. Relapse? Dangerous. Lillian Carter, early 20s, born San Diego, 1972. Recent college graduate, some useless degree, depressed, trouble-finding job. Okay, so Lillian must be the one we've been hearing from all this time. Often goes directory for alternative cleansing with other women. Seems to have more doubts than some others. Reach out to her. Oh, God, I saw the smash, and I thought it was a face looking in through the window for a sec. Light switch. Okay. Note from Lillian. I changed my lock like he suggested. I left a copy of the new key under the tree near the fire pit. That's what we're taking the shovel for. Got it. Oh, what's this? Read printout. Transmit code XV768. Encryption code 30686. Compromised. Need. Do not wreck request. Do not wreck frontal aid. Armed mill grade HW plus training. Most are 100% bought in. Will use violence. Right. I understood about 3 of the words in that. Good. Carry on we shall. To that big old tree. Oh, man. Oh, God. It's cool how it's got the red. I think it may be a bug, like, of the lighting. Like, there's, like, one room in there that's covered in. Well, there is the room in there that's covered. The bedroom is covered in red lights. So I think it may be a bug that it looks red from a distance, but it actually is really cool. The way his house is just, like, eerily lit up with red. And, ugh. I want to get out now because it's clearly just about to get, like, really terrifying this last little bit. But similarly, I must see what happens. So, sucks to be me, I guess. It's a lose-lose situation here, isn't it? You dig into the mound and sift through the loose dirt, finding a small brass key inside. All right. You've dug up the key. There's nothing left here but dirt. You're keeping the shovel for some reason. The brass key with a dirt-smeared tag. It reads, Lillian. I really don't want to watch this VHS tape. I hope we don't have to get that. I mean, I could probably leave now and I would have enough evidence to get like a... Well, I don't know who I am, but my feeling is that I would want to leave now because I've got clear evidence of like substantial murder and stuff. Just gonna try leaving. I'm like 98% confident this doesn't do anything. Yep, okay, just figured, may as well try going to the authorities with this before I get axed myself, because one of those RVs is still in good repair, and plenty of the lights and stuff still work around here. There could still very much be people on site. Or perhaps just person. The hell is Lillian's RV? I think it's over here. Another one of them that is in good repair. What is that on the wall? I can't say I know. Not the VHS tape. Doink. Hello. Another thingy. Great. Okay, so we're gonna hear. So this is a tape deck in her room, right? This has got to be something important. Note from James. Lillian, a member of the flock who will not be named, happened upon one of the books you purchased while on a trip to Down. While reading non-church materials is not strictly prohibited, I must caution you against consuming too much, if any, secular material. The godless worldview is powerfully poisonous, with its promises of pleasure without consequences and freedom from rules. But here you know true freedom, freedom from sin, freedom from damnation, and the true pleasure of God's love. Consider this a friendly warning. I want the best for you, my sister. If it becomes clear that your reading is compromising your faith, we may have to change the rules in order to protect you as well as the rest of the flock. Oh, that's where all those rule changes happened. If you're breaking the rules, we'll have to change them. That was the threat. Lillian, forgive me if I'm speaking too freely, but I care deeply about you, and this is from Viola. And I worry that you are having doubts about the Father and his teachings. You're young, Lily. I understand where you're coming from. Oh, wait, this is... We heard this already in Viola's room. There was a copy of it also. Cleansing room key. I don't want to go in the cleansing room. How can the absolute truth change so rapidly? First, the doctrine of cleansing, which was immutable and unavoidable, pain is currency, etc., etc. Then the doctrine of alternative cleansing, which seemed to change the rules against extramarital sex and polygamy, but only in the service of a clean body. Now Father James has received another revelation, which he pronounced privately only to a few of us women. It's not written down, it hasn't been added to the Book of Sariel, and it directly contradicts previous doctrine. Father says that the Lord has brought a deceiver into our midst in order to test the strength of our faith. We must be ready to prove our dedication to the flock, and like Abraham with his son Isaac, we must be ready to sacrifice our notion of what is moral in order to serve the greater cause. Is this God's plan for us, to use our bodies as tools? Why doesn't this feel right? Why of all things would sex be the thing that cleanses, that you use the way to transmit a cleansed body? That doesn't make a damn bit of sense. That's blatant exploitation. Are you in a cult? It's a scary question, but an important one. Spiritual fulfillment and community involvement are important aspects of a healthy life, but it's possible for these to take deeply unhealthy and even dangerous forms. If you're reading this, someone who cares about you is concerned about your well-being. The group displays excessively zealous and unquestioning commitment to its leader, and whether he is alive or dead, regards his belief system, ideology, and practices as the truth, as law. Questioning, doubt, and dissent are discouraged or even punished. Mind-altering practices such as meditation, chanting, speaking in tongues, denunciation sessions, and debilitating work routines are used in excess and serve to suppress doubts about the group and its leaders. The leadership dictates, sometimes in great detail, how members should think, act, and feel. For example, members must get permission to date, change jobs, marry, or leaders prescribe what kinds of clothes to wear, where to live, whether or not to have children, how to discipline children, and so forth. The group was elitist, claiming a special, exalted status for itself. This is like ticking all the boxes. Its leaders and members, for example, the leader is considered the Messiah, a special being, an avatar of the group, or the leader is on a special mission to save humanity. The group has a polarized us versus them mentality, which may cause conflict with the wider society. The leader is not accountable to any authorities. The group teaches or implies that its supposedly exalted ends justify whatever means it deems necessary. This may result in members participating in behaviors or activities that would have considered reprehensible or unethical before joining the group, for example, lying to family or friends and collecting money from bogus charities. Subservice to the leader or group requires members to cut ties with family and friends and radically alter the personal goals and activities they had before joining the group. The group is preoccupied with bringing in new members. The group is preoccupied with making money. The members are expected to devote inordinate amounts of time to the group and group-related activities. Members are encouraged or required to live and or socialize only with the other group members. The most loyal members feel that there can be no life outside of the context of the group. They believe there is no other way to be, and often fear reprisals to themselves or others if they leave or even consider leaving the group. If one or more of these is true for your group, it may not be out of the community, but don't worry, help is available. And all of them were damn well true. I think we probably could have understood that Lillian was feeling the cult vibes without reading that pamphlet, but I like the confidence as well, that we're now confident she understood it was a cult. I know you are beginning to doubt your right to do so. Father James is not what he says he is. If you want to talk more, hang around after evening prayer. I'll linger too. I can help. You're not alone. I'm putting my trust in you with this. Note to Lillian. From whom? Oh, from the person who was all like, we should probably track Lillian.
Somehow he could tell that I was wavering.
The undercover cop or whatever.
I'm not sure how. He was from the FBI, he said, and he was here to investigate the group as a cult. When he said that word, I told him to go to hell. I almost went right to Father James, but I didn't. He left me a pamphlet that talked about the signs of a dangerous cult.
Okay, I guess an FBI agent would
At first, I refused
probably.
to read it. What was the point? How could that have anything to do with our group? But I did read it, and even though my entire brain was screaming at me, I went back to him.
And which one was that? Peyton? Yeah, Peyton's note. So it must have been Peyton. A black key with an alchemical symbol for blood etched in. I guess that's what I just picked up. That's got to be the one to the spooky room in Father James's place, right? Because Lillian would have had it. No one be out here when I'm here. Okay. I don't really want to go back to Father James's weird house. They were filming porn and murdering people. It was not a good time for anyone. Oh wait, unless did we get? Maybe this was the key for the cleansing room, wasn't it? They did say cleansing room key. I don't want to go to where they cleanse people. That sounds like a terrible time. I'm going there anyway. Ba-da-ba-doo. Shadoo-dee-bee-ba. It was over this way, I think. At least my map is still lit up. Well, sorry again. I had sort of figured this would be a long one, but I'm very engrossed now. I can't stop. Not in a cultish way or anything. In a way that if I don't do it now, I know I'll get angsty about it and come back to it later. And at that point, it'll be even scarier because I'll be not used to it. All right, time to find out what went on in here. You unlock the dorm room's goods key. Oh no! Oh, this is creepy. Light switch. I saw a light switch 2 seconds ago. Where did it go? Where's the... Oh, there isn't one? Oh, there aren't any lights. I suppose that's for real. Ah, sin is thy debt, pain thy currency. Old blackened blood has seeped into the cracks of the altar. A bloody axe. An axe covered in... fire axe covered in old black blood. What would I want this for? Oh, there's a light switch here. Oh, that doesn't help freaking at all. Read guidelines for cleansing. God, it's so noisy in this place. I hate it. Improper thoughts, lust, 3 cuts with small blade. Improper thoughts, doubt, 5 cuts with small blade. Stealing 1 finger or 1 hand, depending on the item's value. Sloth, 2 lashes from the whip. Taking the Lord or Father James' name in vain, 5 cuts, large blade. Murder, rape, adultery, idolatry. The violating body part, hand, genitals, eyes. Oh, dope. I hate the cleansing room. This is not attached to the wall. Oh god, why is use ladder so scary? Oh, it locks your camera in view. Oh, that was weird. There's a lot of hay. This is all very Friday the 13th part 3. I mean, just because it's in a barn, I guess. Another tape deck. Sweet. From the Book of Soriel. And yet the Lord is in his infinite love, forsaking those who forsake him. No man is without cloud of sin, but the light of the Lord shines brightly. To make thyself ready for the Lord's embrace, cleanse thyself of sin by way of self-sacrifice. Give up thy blood, thy flesh, for it is soiled and pathetic, unworthy of the Lord's gaze. For each sin is committed by the hand, whip the arm once. For each sin committed by the feet, whip the leg once. For each sin committed by the eye, you hurt yourself when you do a bad thing. There you go. To be abundantly clear, I highly disagree with this notion. That's just an excuse not to fix the problem. This is like if you went like, bah, at someone when they were on their bike and they fell off their bike and sprained their ankle, instead of paying for, like bringing them to the hospital. You ran away and sprained your own leg, and you're like, there we go, it works now. Sin is thy debt, earthly pain thy currency. For those who are thoroughly purged of sin in this manner, who have fallen... Is this actually a thing from the book of whatever? Or is Soriel not a real angel? I don't know anything about anything. For those who are thoroughly purged of sin in this manner, and who have followed the commandments of the Lord, and who believe truly in their heart and body, the days of taking will bring them to the feet of the Lord, free of earthly flesh, awash in divine light for eternity. Have faith and be cleansed, and this will be your reward. Yeah, not my stance. Another record here, but I can't play it. Tape deck time. Boom. Actually, this lighting is less scary somehow.
Where we would exchange pain in this realm for forgiveness in the next. We'd all gather in front of the altar, and one by one we would declare our sins to the flock, each of us given penance to perform in front of the others. Bloodletting, self-flagellation. I saw men break their own bones and women cut off a finger that had caused them to sin. It was true devotion, and it was terrifying and wonderful to see.
Oh. Wonderful, was it? Ooh, key to the mines. Oh, my favorite. I'm so glad we get to go there when it's, dark. And there are no lights, because it's dark. Was there anything in here? What is this room? Do I even want to know? Oh, God. This is the tools room. Oh! Wait, it's all blocked behind a fence. What the hell? Good jeepers. That's not a good room to be in. Anyway, to the mine. We're lucky it's so close. Did it get brighter? No, I guess it's just the same level of dark. What? Oh, it was just the door over there. Wait, what? See, normally the door sounds are already kind of... They already play, like, no matter where you are. So it's weird, but it sounded like that noise came from, like, right here, didn't it? Oh, thank God, most of it's blocked off. It's just going to be, like, there's going to be, like, one key on a shelf here or something. Oh, is that a note? No, it is not. It is a torn texture. Out of service. Something here has been covered by hastily nailed wooden boards. Okay, smash! You hack out with the axe until the boards fall away, revealing an open space behind. Is this an elevator? I don't want to go down anywhere. Oh my God! Why? Hastily covered over with wooden boards? No! Oh, it's so far down! Oh, for God's sakes! Well, again, probably something that shouldn't be said in this context. Look at this! Oh my gosh. Oh boy, heckin' howdy. Oh no. Hey, what? It was blinking there like 2 seconds ago. Generator. You don't see how that's useful? Excuse you. Oh, it's running out of gas. Nothing happens when you turn it on. Oh, of course it has. And all the lights just went out at the same time. How convenient for us. That means precisely that there's no chance of the elevator running again. We're gonna see someone down here and they're gonna charge at us from the darkness. It's gonna suck. This is so jacked up. Why? What is that? Oil. Oh, for God. I don't want it. I want it to be light. I want it to be light now. I don't want it to be light later. I want it to be light now. Don't be anything around. I'm so not alright with the direction this has taken. Don't be anyone here. I'm generating. Doink. You don't see how... What? Rusty old... Seems to run out of gas. Oh, oil. This is not that. Your dad had one of these in the garage. Oh, fudge. I thought... My brain was all like, can of red. Must be... What is this? Side hall 4? It's nothing. Don't worry about it. Oh, please don't be a chase sequence down here. I'm so done if there is... I will quit if there's a chase sequence down here and you have to, like, find your way back out to the elevator. I'm so unprepared. Nothing could prepare me. Oh, heavens. Sorry. Again, not. You push on the cart with the wheels on the cart, creak and strain, held up by a bit of rust. Okay, oil. So I want to move this out of the way to get into here. Oh, man. Please let... wait, what? Something here has been covered by hastily nailed wooden board. Yeah, axe. Hack away with the axe until the boards fall away, the open space behind. Oh, God! There's a gas can, at least. Examine body. A decomposing body curled in the fetal position. I don't think it is. You just have to touch it and a note falls in the corpse's pocket. Oh. You wish you could give the body a proper burial, but it would probably fall apart if you touched it. Right. L. I got... Oh. The sun is gone. Achievement unlocked. Does that mean it just went full nighttime? I got your delivery. I made a copy of the key to James's room last night, but I think Andrew noticed. He was acting suspicious. I'm going to hide the copy somewhere we both have access to it in case something happens. Look in the southwest corner of the cornfields. You'll find it. Why? I'm just going to have this playing while I walk, because then I know there won't be any jump scares.
We were seen together too often, maybe. But how would they know? Maybe they saw the pamphlet? I don't know. I don't know, but I can't shake the feeling that it's my fault. It doesn't matter. They found him. They told us he had decided to leave the flock. I didn't believe them, but I didn't ask any questions. After that, we moved on. It was like he had never been there at all. scared me, but instead of trying to get away, I just let myself fall deeper in. I did my best to shut out any doubts. It was easier that way.
I feel so bad for you because that's obviously so. I mean, you obviously had some amount of. Oh, I gotta get the generator back on before this will. Oh. This is a safe place for me. I'm gonna turn on this generator. Just watch me. It sputters and starts up. I want to go to the elevator. Most of the lights are broken. There's a key in the southwest corner of the cornfield. Okay. Oh, that poor soul. She seems so... She was already at, like, the worst stage of her life. And then they were all like, hey, salvation. And then, like, months later, it's like, we killed an FBI agent. She's complicit. And this all sucks for her. I assume the sun is gone means it's just pure nighttime out here now. Fabulous. Yeah, I hated that mine. I thought it was going to be like a one-room little hall where you just can't see anything anymore. I was going to praise this game so excessively for its restraint in making it take place at sunset. I thought that was a really cool choice. And then they had to ruin it. Okay, so southwest is the bottom right corner. It's even marked with a little thing on the map. So it'll be over here. You know, it may not be the only thing over here, but oh, it's just dark without the light. Did anyone else pick up on that? And it would be dark without light? Oh, I'm already at the baseball diamond. I must have gone too far. Oh, no, not far enough. Wait. Well, damn it, I don't have the sun anymore. I don't know which way is west and what. Okay, so this is... Okay, right. Now I'm facing south. We want to go to, like, this part of the thing. Oh, it's even further. Again, they're probably saving up for one big jump scare at the end, so probably I'm not... Well, I shouldn't make any judgments about if something's going to jump out of this field at me or not. So what I wonder is, could I have found the key here if I had gone here first? I'm going to guess not. Right in the southwest. Ah, that's why I still have the shovel. I'm finding a small brass key. A small brass key covered in dirt, unlabeled. Sorry, what was that the key to? Shite, I wish I was paying attention. It's probably the key... Oh, damn it. Is it the key? I guess the only other place we have to go is the upper floor of the rectory, right? Oh, gosh. I don't really want to, though. And presumably from there it's the chapel. We must be really close. Yee. No, I don't know why I'm saying that right now. Atmosphere has been built to the max right now. Sorry, I keep panic singing. Bow. The room up there looks real sketchy from here. It's lots of red in the windows, and it looks like it will not be fun for us. Don't be anyone in here. The lights still work. That's nice. Please be the key that goes here, because I don't want to spend any more time here. Yes, that was what that was. There's a lot of sheets in here. What the hell is this room about? Please don't make me watch the tape. A shoebox stuffed with baggies of white powder and a glass pipe blackened at the end. They said he was addicted to amphetamines, right? I don't know what format those usually take, but that sounds drug-like. Read James's journal. Finally slept last night, spoke with the devil. He came to the foot of my bed to bargain for the safety of my flock, but lo, I outsmarted him. Begged me to stop my crusade, and I spat in his face. Spat in the devil's face, and he shriveled away. Sin has physical mass. I have measured it in the experiments and determined the mathematical formula for determining a person's sin. Weight not visible to the naked eye. It requires a special weighing device attuned to define wavelengths. We'll build and test all flock to ensure cleanliness, especially Lillian, Juliet, Leonard. Intended to wait for... Because those are the ones who doubted him. Intended to wait for Juliet to come of age for alternative cleansing. Oh, no. But came across rabbinic text citing consummation of marriage as young as 3 years and 1 day. We'll prepare and wait for the answer. Dream notes. A great winged leviathan. That's that's just disgusting and terrible, and I'm greatly more uncomfortable. A great winged leviathan emerges from the clouds, speaking in radio waves, surrounded by angels. Leviathan spoke of the deceiver. Man, the content warning just is going to be the entire screen at this rate. Speaking in radio waves, surrounded by angels, Leviathan spoke of the deceiver closing in, bringing unclean evil to the flock, infecting them with doubt, and opening our gates to the outside world. Angels flew into the Leviathan's mouth and lit his tongue on fire. Breath of flame exploded outward, engulfed the world in my dream. I understand, Lord. I can't believe no one friggin'... Oh, there's another... Is it going to be the same? Probably not. I probably have to watch the tape to know, don't I? I really don't want to watch that. Didn't seem to do anything. Scheisse! A stack of old nudie mags, ranging from pretty tame to severely perverted, tucked away under the bed as if it's a 12-year-old's bedroom. I mean, it's barely under the bed. Father James's bed, messy, covered in thick woolen sheets that have held in years of must. And I reckon that's not all. The same photograph of this dude. Is this Father James? Not a photograph of himself, if so. What's this photograph about? Or painting? I'm not sure what this is supposed to be, honestly. You and me both. A reprint of an etching of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Painting depicting Christ's dead body being removed from the cross at Golgotha. From the cross? Right, oh, no, of course. Yes, that is where he died. I know that much. The painting shows an intensely focused... right. Altar, and another altar also bathed in red light, sitting under a wall of religious imagery. I don't want to watch it, but I don't have any clues as to what opens that. Which probably has the sun in it.
My flock, I have wonderful...
Okay, this doesn't look like the dude in the picture.
No. My flock, I have wondrous news.
Why would you film yourself practicing this?
The days of reckoning are upon us.
Unless this is the thing he was
Some of
about
you
to
may
send
be
to them.
Afraid. No. My flock, I have wondrous news. The days of reckoning are upon us. Be not afraid.
Surely you could use this in a
This
Google
is the
Doc
day
and not
we
just
work
mouth it open to
all
yourself.
this time. The focal point of all history. The end point of all creation. I have seen the signs. I have heard the word of the Lord.
Nothing coming in the door.
Speak the word of the Lord. I am the word of the Lord. Yes, that's good there.
This is really cool though, because the background looks like the room we're in.
5, 6, 9. Damn it.
3569, you say? Oh wait, 356 something.
8. And what's the code for the damn safe? 4.
Fuck, I already forgot. What are the first 3 numbers? 3564, I think it is. Okay, good. Sorry. This really doesn't jive with me. This is super creepy. I wonder if this refers to some kind of particular biblical verse. So it's gonna be the star, right? Surely. And a note. Okay, we're right at the end. Oh God. Someone's gonna be in there. We're gonna see the devil in there. We're gonna see James in there. He's gonna kill us. Something bad's gonna happen. What? Oh, it was the safe swinging closed. Praise be to the Lord, our temple has been revealed. Angels of the Lord have been revealed specifications for our temple. The temple of the prophet shall be as a sacred place reserved only for Father James and is chosen to further pursue revelation and closeness to the Lord. The temple will contain a single king-size bed, food enough for 2 people for 200 days, full copies of my scripture, weapons and ammunition. The measurements which must be followed exactly are as follows. Oh man, you have the seal now. No more excuses. It's time to head to the chapel and face the past. Face the past? Say what, am I Dude Man? I don't want to be Dude Man. I'd much rather be any other character in this entire game than Father James. Or am I Anne or something? Oh my god. A large golden medallion. Actually, now that you look closely, it's gold paint on plaster. If you are Father James, that would be one hell of a twist, because then it gives a new meaning. It's like he's looking in on his crimes as an outsider now, with like a fresh pair of eyes, and it's really gonna get to him and stuff. So all the sickness we've been feeling, he's been feeling. Which... you know, I pity him for being an unstable murderer in the first place, and serial adulterer, or whatever you want to call it. I can't say this increases my pity terribly much more than I pity that he was too... Why are the lights on now? Maybe they were always... there's pity involved here. Not as much as my horror, I suppose. But there is. Click somewhere in the mechanism. God damn. There was a light on just a second ago. What the hell? Why? Oh, the last tape recorder, is it? Oh, I can walk right through this organ. It's like a little keyboard organ. Oh, man. Oh, God, is there... I'm not ready to head back yet. There's more for me here. Head back. Oh, hi.
Don't be afraid. There's no need to be afraid.
Alright, past me.
We must go through the flames, but the flames will not hurt us.
I tend to
Not
disagree.
our true selves, our spiritual selves. I know his will, and it's time.
I disagree. Oh, that's a lot of dead people.
This world is molded.
This is such a cool effect. They're like made of smoke.
They sent demons to test our resolve. They expected us to give up the fight.
Alright, the FBI is not a
Today,
company of demons.
We proved to all of them that we never gave up. Our faith never wavered. Today, we take our place at the foot of the throne of the Lord. Here now, we'll dull the bodies a little. There's no need for it to hurt.
Oh God. This is such a grievously, like, brutal depiction of it.
Will go a little fuzzy, but then the flames will take us, and we will join our Lord in his heaven.
They burned themselves to death?
Forever, where we belong.
Oh, man.
Amen.
Sorry, I'm jigging from side to side because
For
it makes
I
it
love
slightly
you
less scary.
And everyone so much. God bless.
That infectious charisma of yours.
And then Andrew and Leonard.
Oh, so
started
she had
giving
access to
Rex
whatever.
lighter fluid while I started handing
So
out
Lillian got out of it.
little paper cups full of crushed up Quaaludes mixed with lemonade. Father kept preaching as we drank. They lit the rags and set them around the outer walls. Everything caught so quickly. Soon everything was on fire, and people just sat down in it. Let it take them. Something clicked. I don't know what.
But you decided to run?
I needed to get out.
Mm.
Didn't want to die. I remembered Father's temple, and I ran.
Oh, the bunker with all the food and all. Is that what's over here? Oh, shit. Oh, God. I had the light off for that. I love you all so much. Achievement unlocked. So is that what's back here, then? We're going to find someone hunkered down here for years? Or Lillian, I guess? Read journal. Don't you remember how you survived? Why you don't want to remember? Oh, God. This is going to be really weird because there are journals floating around the room. What is that? You see that? There's like a mound of something in the... Oh, maybe it's just the outside geometry creeping in. I guess that's not terribly scary. A shelf full of esoteric theological texts arranged in some indiscernible order. Why am I able to use an item on that? Is it going to shift aside at some point? I had to put another book on it or some such? Anyway, you know why. When the time came you couldn't face the Lord, your doubt had eaten away at you. You didn't join them in their glorious death, but in your doubt, neither did you save them. You're a coward. Oh my God. Why does it squeak open? What? Okay. Here's the bunker door. We're going to go down here and see who or what's still down there. So is Father James down there or Lillian? Lillian, right? Because she said she ran to the... Oh, God. There's going to be someone in one of these next rooms, and it's going to be really scary. Another altar, also bathed in red light, sitting under a wall of religious imagery. Well, it's just the one image, really, but... reprint of the four horsemen. Okay. Oh, man, someone's going to be down here. Another bed. The covers are still rustled from the few nights you spent here. Oh. So maybe I'm Lillian. I don't have another VCR, so I can't... I don't know why I would at this point. The tape deck, sweet. Before I look at that, though, what's in this little spooky bathroom hollow? Nothing good. Before I go to that door, let's read the tape. This bookshelf is full of fringe religious texts and several copies of Father James's works. In one lower corner tucked away, there's a stack of comic books. Peculiar. Lamp. Tape deck. 12 tape
The door
decks.
shut behind me,
Archivist.
and everything was dark and completely silent.
So she got down here.
As if
Oh,
the burning chapel and all the people dying behind me didn't exist. The drugs took over then, and it was all I could do to crawl into bed before I passed out.
So I could see it being Lillian that we're playing as. I hope it is him and not her, not James. Did they say James died with them? I think so. All the weapons here. Military-grade rifles and ammunition are piled among the straw-lined interior of the crate. Is James's spirit gonna be like haunting this place? I don't know what it's gonna end. It's gonna end suckily. His refrigerator's full of spoiled food. The smell fills the room as you open the door. Oh. Oh. My flashlight. Oh. Okay. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. It just never ends. Hey. Oh, man.
Ma'am, who started the fire?
I can't close this door. Oh, wait, I can. Ah, what? Oh, I can't.
Ma'am, I know you've been through a lot, but we need your
Still going back now.
cooperation to piece all of this together. Who started the fire?
Pretty much
I can
everyone.
walk through it.
Father James lit the first flame, but the others helped it spread.
So they weren't coerced.
No, it
No.
was a cult.
They were weeping with joy. People were
Let's go in the
singing.
corner.
And you? What did you do?
I ran.
Ma'am?
I booked it. Oh, God, I can go through. Oh. Alrighty. Sure, what did I do? Do tell. What did I do? I mean, I ran away and stuff, but what's actually down here? Oh, for God's sakes with this repetition stuff. What are any of these rooms?
Honey, you're being quiet.
I don't know what to say.
It's just... Lillian, was it something we did?
Dad.
I just don't understand how you could run off and join some insane...
I didn't know it was a cult,
No,
alright?
Dad, I don't know.
You're a smart girl. What were you thinking? Lillian, the things I've heard on the news... Where are you going?
No, don't like it.
So, Lillian, have you been having any more thoughts since your last attempt?
All the time.
It seems as if you almost regret surviving the fire.
It's called survival skill. If you're a therapist, you should know
No,
about it.
I don't. It's so confusing. I didn't want to die, but I feel like I let them all down.
Let them down because you didn't save them.
Or didn't die with them.
Because you didn't die with them.
I don't know anymore.
Well, listen to me. No matter what, you deserve to live. I promise you.
Thank you. Now you're talking like a therapist.
Lillian, you deserve to live.
I need to go. I can't do this right now. I can't.
No, don't tell me this is her going back now. Oh, is that what this is? It's getting extremely red down here. Oh, a bar. Is this where she went next?
I'm sure you don't want to hear me ramble about mechanical engineering for another 20 minutes. Tell me more about you. You studied communications, right?
Nice job, subtitles.
Well, right off the bat, not much. I couldn't find work, so I ended up backpacking through Europe for a year after college.
Oh, cool. I've always wanted to do something like that. I bet it was amazing.
Yeah, it was super fulfilling to see all those different ways of life. Really eye-opening. God, that was a long time ago.
Man, I'm jealous.
Oh, that was just them opening a
jumped
bottle, I
right
guess.
into work hours. Working 70, 80 hours? You know how it is. Just expect to devote everything to it. It's like a religion. Took me a while to see how messed up it was.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Okay. Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine. I can imagine. There's no door at the bottom here. Oh, there totally is. Okie doke. Just not gonna worry about that room. Car. Oh, and this is me going out back to visit it now. This is we're caught up now about what was going on with Lillian.
One unheard message. First unheard message sent yesterday at 7:15 p.m.
Lil, is everything all right? I've been trying to get a hold of you all day. Please pick up. I'm worried about you. Okay, just call me back.
And apparently I did nothing of the sort. I went back to my old cult site.
End of message. To delete this message, press 7. To
Apparently I deleted it.
message deleted.
Oh god, I'm the worst. Oh man, the lighting is nice now and not scary. Oh, no. What? Oh, no, 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 no. Please tell me this is not me taking a gun. And doing anything unfortunate with it. What the hell? There's no other way back. Don't tell me I have to go back through that door. Oh, what? Oh, huh? I'm so confused. What's the music? What is with the music? Why is it musicking? Or am I just supposed to leave now? Am I just supposed to run now? Go back to my car? Now that I've sort of, like, faced it all? Oh, it's... I guess I'll try. Hopefully no one catches me on the way out. I don't really know what I'm meant to be doing. Oh, God. Oh, huh.
I remember now. I tried not to. I thought I could move on. Pretend it hadn't happened. But here it is. I'm looking at it. I was here. We were all here. And now it's just me.
Are you gonna call Tim back and apologize? The name doesn't look like Tim.
Oh, little Jesus, there you are.
Yeah, sorry. Cleared my head. Went back to an old burned out church.
I had to take care of something.
How the hell do I have service out here?
Look, just are you okay? I was getting worried.
Yes, I'm fine. I'm heading home now.
I mean, you should probably mention where you are. In
There's
case
some things I need to tell you.
something happens to you on the way back. Oh no, she is, okay.
I met Anne first, waiting for the bus.
Oh, okay.
Normally, I avoid talking to just about anybody, but she struck up the conversation. She was so pleasant, so confident. She smiled at me as if she had known me.
So this
as
is
a
her
kid, and
talking
we were
to
just catching
this
up
is where it
after
started,
all
is
these
her
years.
telling Tim about it all.
She told me she could tell I had a hole in my life. She knew what that was like, she said. She had also had a hole, but it was gone now. I asked her what she was selling, and she laughed and said nothing at all. That what she had to offer was free for anyone who wanted it bad enough. I asked her what had helped her. She just said, James.
Is that credits roll? Press any button to get... Ah! Well done, well done. Bravo! Oh, I'm so glad there wasn't a big scare at the end of that. Oh, sweet. Awesome. Magnificent. Okay, that was dope. That was Characteristics of a Cult by International Cult Studies Association. Oh, those were actually that was an actual pamphlet? Anyway, wow. That was amazing. I loved that. I really dug that. I'm glad it didn't end up being zombies and stuff, even though I was anticipating it the whole time. I like the approach of Total Time. Shut up. Oh, hey, I got all the tapes though. Look at that. I'm glad it took the approach of horror of humanity in that, like, the horror of it is just realizing how terrible the environment. Press any button. I'm pressing so many buttons and it's not continuing. Okay, well, whatever. I like that it was about, like, the horror of a realistic horror. Not that every day, we all experience cult activities, but it felt like the chief horror of it was not precisely the gruesome acts being depicted or mentioned, but rather the way people fall victim to them and fall sort of in, fall to the charisma of it all, I suppose. The charisma of a central leader, a point of focus in a life where we see to suggest that all of them had been priorly struggling, especially Lillian, the protagonist. And I like that it deals with her sort of, perhaps survivalist guilt isn't the right word, but you go through and seeing all of her tape recorders, like, that she knew she was complicit in something wrong the whole time, but it was just, she didn't have anywhere else, and she didn't have any, it felt too good to have a purpose and a place for her to get out of it, I guess. And so I like that the plot, the end sort of conflict is her confronting that. I'm sorry I sprinted through it all at the end there, but not only was I hyped to get to the conclusion, I was hyped to avoid it too much more built up for any kind of big scare, which there didn't end up being. That was awesome. Chill or Be Chilled Day 3, I say, was an entire success. None of the buttons I can press appear to skip it forward, though. So I guess we're done. Oh, escape closes the game. Gotcha. So what achievements did I miss? Beat it in under 20 minutes. That was super, super cool. Obviously, very heavy, brutal stuff going on. I like the themes of facing up to... I like that I think it would have been less interesting if you did end up playing... I don't know why. Why is it I thought you were playing as James? Because it said... you have to go back here or whatever. Where this place, whatever. I think that would have been a less interesting take. I like the take of viewing it from the lens of someone who like had the power, basically a bystander. Obviously, she was also victim to all the shenanigans. She was horribly mistreated here in that, and she bore witness to other things that will traumatize her forever. And she was already depressed, so it's like massively taking advantage of that. But I like that it's like the view of the guilt of someone who stood by. And I also really like that it addresses like all the people who joined the cult are not lost souls or whatever, right? They were just people with issues. And you hear, if you ever look into stories about cults, which obviously are horrific and you want to have a strong stomach before looking into it, but like we studied a bit in university at one point. I took like an intro to psych course, and this was the thing they kept saying is like cult leaders are all extremely charismatic people who offer people a place who don't feel they have one. So clearly, at least one of the takeaways we should have is that we should support people more than we do, or they're all gonna join a cult. No, that's I'm being reductionist for humor purposes. Now about moving on from the plot, which was amazing and I liked it. So the gameplay was your typical indie horror game, walk around, there are notes, there are tape recorders of all the stuff. Like it was a bit tropey in that, but I didn't really mind because it came together to tell a cohesive plot and story. And I like that you get, I like how it's not all about the one event. Like you see the notes depicting stuff like people getting paranoid that they're sinning because of the overzealous nature of the cult leader. You get people from different backgrounds. You have Lillian, for instance, who was raised Catholic but didn't really get into it, and now she's being like revealed the true religion or whatever. There's one dude who is like a war vet, so obviously war vets are known often to have trouble fitting back in with society after that, and they fall into depressive episodes and the like. That's probably, I'm using terminology wrong. I'm not a psychologist, don't at me. I like that one of them was sort of like a single mother who came because she had a terrible home life. And I like the introduction of Father James. He starts out, you already sort of see where it's going because everyone ever talks about is what a great and kind and funny man he is. And it's because he creates the rules. How can he break them if he's the one making them? So aesthetics, the lighting in this game was super, super cool. I loved especially at the beginning. I honestly liked it like way more when it was in the sort of sunset vibe. It gave it this kind of, I don't really know. I don't know what it was about it. It gave the story this more realistic sense, I guess, because why the hell would you go here at night? I'm sort of simplifying what it was. It looks really cool anyway. There's at least that. Yeah, I mean, I suppose the gameplay of running back and forth and finding things wasn't groundbreaking or super engaging, but whatever. It's a vehicle for the story. I understand that. I don't begrudge it because I think it had to be that way to put this as a game, and I think this is a story that wouldn't have worked as well in, say, a movie. Because I think that's one of the things that's great about game stories is if you put it first person, it doesn't look weird. Like you're like, okay, I understand. Like plenty of games are played in first person, and you get it. But it also lets you keep the protagonist sort of ambiguous before you want a reveal. Like if there was a film that took entirely the first 80% of it was first person, and then you figured out who the protagonist was at the end. I mean, perhaps someone's done it or will do it. But first of all, it would be super disorienting because the entire thing would be shot in first person. That would be really obnoxious. I guess found footage films are sort of like that. Anyway, a good use of the medium, I'd say. The music was awesome. I like the pacing, the build-up of the story. The environment was really cool. I like how it looked like you really had just taken a farm and like converted it into a little cult trailer park. Bravo all around. And that's all. So, next video going on the channel is going to be whatever the next daily upload it was that I said this morning. And come back tomorrow evening for part 4 of Chill or Be Chill 2022. The game we're playing, well, I mean, I'll have to hedge up the courage, but it feels like it's going to be a bit claustrophobic. And that's all for now, so thank you so very much for coming around to Sagebrush. Hopefully I'll see you around. Admiral's going to be out here now. Peace!